It's happening, or at least all signs are pointing toward it. Baker Mayfield has just confirmed something that's shaking up the NFL world like a thunderclap. On a quiet summer afternoon, he's heading to Foxborough. That's right, Baker Mayfield, the fiery, controversial, endlessly talking about quarterback, is now officially a New England Patriot. And folks, the implications of this move are already sending shockwaves through the league, the fan base, and the sports media circus. Now, before we dive into what this means for the Pats, what it could mean for the AFC East, and what the bigger picture might be, let's rewind the tape for just a second. Because the path that led Mayfield here is anything but ordinary, from being the No. 1 overall pick to flaming out in Cleveland to a brief but loud redemption arc in Tampa Bay. Baker's journey has been dramatic, emotional, unpredictable. So when he made the announcement, calm, collected, and confident, it felt like a new chapter, maybe even the final rewrite in a career that's been part tragedy, part comedy, but always captivating. And now, with Bill Belichick gone and Jared Mayo in command, this could be the most Patriots move we've seen in a decade. Let's be real, no one had this on their 2025 offseason bingo card. A couple of whispers, maybe a Reddit thread here and there's some wild speculation on sports radio. Sure, but now it's official. Mayfield is in New England colors, and this changes everything. Why? Because the Patriots for the past few seasons have been lost in quarterback limbo. Since Tom Brady's departure, it's been a rotating door. Cam Newton, Mac Jones, Bailey Zappe. It's been chaotic at best and depressing at worst. They've lacked that energy, that fire, that attitude under center. And whether you love Baker or hate him, the guy brings presence. He brings personality. He brings a chip on his shoulder the size of Gillette Stadium. Some say he's a diva, others say he's misunderstood, but what's undeniable is that he's a competitor. And maybe that's exactly what this new-look Patriots team needs: a bit of chaos, a spark, a quarterback who isn't afraid to talk, to lead, to put his body on the line when it counts. You can see it now, him walking out of the tunnel in Foxborough, snow falling, crowd roaring. That's cinema, baby. Of course, this move raises more questions than answers, and that's what makes it so fascinating. Is this a long-term commitment or just a one-year experiment? Is Baker the guy Mayo and this new coaching staff are betting the franchise on, or is he just a bridge while they groom someone younger, someone quieter, someone more Patriot-like? Because let's not kid ourselves, Baker Mayfield is not your typical New England quarterback. He's loud, he's brash, he plays with swagger and emotion. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a major departure from the stoic, laser-focused archetype we got used to with Brady. Then again, maybe that's the whole point. The Patriots are no longer the Patriots of old. No more Belichick. No more do your job. This is a new regime, a new energy, and maybe Baker fits into that perfectly. Maybe he is the symbol of this new Patriots era, a little messy, a little unpredictable, but hungry, scrappy, and desperate to prove something. Both the player and the franchise are in redemption arcs, and that alone sets the stage for a season filled with drama, headlines, and plot twists. And let's not forget, this guy can play. Say what you want about his personality, his commercials, his attitude, but when Baker's locked in, he's dangerous. We saw flashes of that last season with the Buccaneers. He didn't just keep them afloat, he made them relevant. He led comebacks, he extended plays, he made throws. And more importantly, he brought belief to a locker room that had every reason to pack it in. After Brady left, that version of Mayfield, the one who thrives in chaos, who plays best when everyone's doubting him, that's the guy the Patriots are banking on. And honestly, can you think of a better place to revive your career than under the cold, unforgiving lights of Gillette Stadium? It's do or die up there. And Baker knows it. There's no margin for error, no more excuses. This isn't Cleveland. It's not Carolina. It's not even Tampa. It's New England, where legacies are built and destroyed on Sundays. And Baker, he's stepping right into the fire, grinning, helmet in hand, ready to prove that he's more than just a former first overall pick. And here's the thing, this move doesn't just affect the Patriots, it shakes up the entire AFC East. Think about it. You've got Josh Allen and the Bills, perennial contenders, still trying to reach that elusive Super Bowl. You've got the Dolphins, flashy, fast, and explosive. And then, of course, you've got Aaron Rodgers returning to the Jets, eager to fulfill the promise that ended in 4 snaps last year. Into that mix, you drop Baker Mayfield, equal parts gunslinger and wildcard, and suddenly the division is a 4-way knife fight. Every matchup becomes must-see TV. Mayfield versus Allen, Mayfield versus Rodgers. Mayfield trying to outrun the Dolphins' speed. It's chaos in the best way possible. And let's not ignore the potential for real fireworks. Baker's got a mouth, and he's not afraid to use it. You just know there will be quotes, tweets, stare downs. It's going to be drama on and off the field. The AFC East was already a powder keg. This move just lit the fuse, and we're all going to be watching every snap, every press conference, every headline with popcorn in hand. Now, what does this mean for the Patriots offense? That's where it gets really intriguing. We know Baker thrives in play action, in rolling pockets, and high-tempo situations where he can improvise. The question is, do the Patriots have the pieces to support that kind of offense? Their offensive line has been inconsistent. Their receiver room, while promising, still lacks that dominant WR1. But maybe, just maybe, Baker makes those guys better. He elevates them. Think of Kendrick Bourne to Mario Douglas, even rookie Jalen Poke, guys who can run, who can break free, who just need someone to give them a chance. Baker's the type of quarterback who'll take those chances. He's not afraid to throw into tight windows, to trust his receivers, to force defenses to respect the deep ball. And if the Patriots can find just a little rhythm, just a bit of confidence, things could click fast. Remember, this team still has a solid defense. If the offense can score 20 for a game, that's enough to win. And if Baker can find that magic again, the kind we saw at Oklahoma, the kind we glimpsed in Tampa, well, this season could be something special. Behind the scenes, though, you have to wonder who really made this happen. Was it Jared Mayo's call? Was this ownership trying to make a splash, or is this part of some bigger calculated plan by the Patriots front office to rebuild the brand? Because say what you will, but Baker sells. He's box office. He moves jerseys. He gets clicks. He brings the spotlight back to Foxborough, something that's been missing for years. And maybe after all the quiet seasons, the Patriots are ready to be loud again, to be talked about, to matter. Bringing in Baker isn't just a football decision, it's a business decision. It's an identity shift. It's a signal to the league that New England isn't done, that they're coming back. And you can bet that Baker knows this too. He's not just playing for wins, he's playing for legacy. He's playing to rewrite the narrative that's followed him since Cleveland. This isn't just a team taking a chance on a QB. This is a quarterback and a franchise both bruised but unbroken, daring to believe that maybe they can rise together. And if we're being honest, this could go either way. It could be beautiful. It could be a disaster. There is no middle ground with Baker Mayfield. You don't get 89 and quietly fade into the offseason. You get 116 and a playoff berth, or you get 512 and a mid-season quarterback controversy. That's the nature of the beast. That's the Baker Mayfield experience. And for Patriots fans, this is going to be a wild ride. Some will love it, some will hate it, but everyone will feel it. And isn't that what football is all about? Emotion, passion, the highs, the lows, the unexpected turns. Baker brings all of that in spades, so buckle up, New England. This isn't going to be like anything you've seen before. It's not Brady, not Mac, not even Zapp. This is a new story, a new vibe, a new heartbeat, and love him or loathe him, Baker Mayfield is the protagonist now. The stage is set, the cameras are rolling, and the season hasn't even started yet. Even now as we speak, fans are reacting. Twitter is melting down. Sports radio is exploding. People are calling this brilliant, insane, desperate, genius all at once. That's the Baker effect. He's polarizing, he's magnetic, and no matter where he goes, he becomes the headline. And maybe that's the secret sauce New England needs. Not a robot quarterback, but a lightning rod. Someone who brings energy, who stirs the pot, who gives this team a personality again. And make no mistake, the locker room will follow if he wins. That's always the catch. You can be cocky, brash, edgy, but you've got to back it up. And Baker knows it. He's been humbled. He's been passed over. But now he's got the keys to one of the most storied franchises in football history. What he does with it is up to him. And something tells me he's not coming to Foxborough to fade into the background. He's coming to ignite, so get ready. Because whatever happens next, it's going to be loud, emotional, and unforgettable. And maybe, just maybe, this is the comeback story we didn't know we needed. Baker Mayfield in a Patriots jersey. A few years ago that would have been a meme, a joke. Now it's real. And it feels like the beginning of something strange, something wild, something potentially historic. Will it work? No one knows. But that's what makes it so compelling. In a league full of safe moves and predictable outcomes, this is a risk, a bet.